My name is Nicola Normanno. I work at the National Cancer Institute of Naples, the Fondazione Pascale, which is one of the largest national cancer institutes in Italy and the largest in southern Italy. We have over 20,000 new cancer patients per year. I am the director of the Cell Biology and Biotherapy Unit in Pascale Institute, and I'm also director of the Translational Research Department. Actually, I've been trained as a medical oncologist, but I've been always working in the lab doing translational research. We have almost 7 NGS machines, and we are running a number of clinical trials that are involving not only my institute, but a number of institutions not in Italy, and also we have some international programs. So we are really happy and proud of what we could build in these few years, and actually we are really very happy that we could do this in southern Italy, where there were no reference centers for NGS and for the genomic profiling and precision oncology, in which we hope we could make the difference and offer new possibilities to our patients. We started actually working on lung cancer and colorectal cancer because I've been always studying mechanisms of resistance to anti-EGFR agents, but more recently we've been involved in a number of other tumor types, and we do clinical research in different tumor types, including ovarian cancer. There are different options on the market that you can use for HRD testing, and of course the implementation of this assay depends also on the number of samples, the organization of the center. I would tend to exclude the use of those assays that are only assessing HRD without providing information on BRCA sequence, because in this case you will need at least to run 2 times the test, one for HR, and if the patient turns to be HRD positive, still you will need to test for BRCA. And since we are trying to introduce the testing of HRD and BRCA as soon as possible, very early in the management of our patients, we don't want really to wait time. I remind you that this information is also important to assess whether the patient is sensitive or not to platinum in addition to PARP inhibitors. That's why it's very important to have this type of information as soon as possible. On the other hand, we are requested to provide comprehensive genome profiling on more and more tumor types. I believe that we will be introducing comprehensive genome profiling panels, and the preference, of course, will be for those panels that include those markers that have been already validated in clinical trials, such as LOH, LST, and TI. There are some panels that rely only on one of these biomarkers, and we don't know whether they might be sufficient in order to stratify patients in HRD positive and negative. Of course, we will need clinical trials to assess this, but I will be very careful in using some panels that don't use the standard biomarkers that have been validated into the clinical trials.